All right, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for being here. Boy, it's fun to see such a full room for an exciting day. And opening day is always a day to celebrate baseball returning, celebrate fans returning to the ballpark, and celebrating the 22 Pittsburgh Pirates taking the field again. But today is a particularly exciting opening day for the Pirates and for me personally. The organization has been through a lot over the past decade or so. We certainly have seen some successes and we've seen some challenges. And during that time, we have realized that our greatest success came when we had a core of young players that we believed in and that we were really committed to. Core players that were winners on the field, leaders in the clubhouse, and strong representatives in our community. Players that make a real difference to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Brian Hayes is one of those players. And today is one of those moments. It's time for us as an organization to put a stake in the ground. It's been almost 7 years since Joe Delicari recommended that we take Key in the first round in the draft in 2015, and the lights are a little bright, but I think, Joe, you're back there somewhere. Thank you. Thank you for what you're doing, continuing to build. Thank you for what you have done, bringing the talent into the organization. It matters. It takes time. Since that time, Key's won 3 straight Major League Golden Gloves, minor league Golden Gloves, only the second minor league player to do that. Congratulations. Won National League Rookie of the Year after just 1 month in 2020. Rookie of the Month. After only 1 month, finished 6th in the Rookie of the Year in 2020. So he's had real success on the field in Pittsburgh, and I've had real pleasure watching him develop and grow as a player, but also as a man. And today really is our belief about that belief in that man, our belief in the kind of person that his parents raised and the values that they instilled. And again, lights are a little bit bright. Charlie, we were talking earlier today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you've done, raising a remarkable son. Thank you for being here today and for being such a big part of what the Pittsburgh Pirates are going to be. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well done, Bob. And you took like half of my page, so this is great. This will make the rest.
Hey, Ben, I was only halfway done.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Ben tries to keep me shortened down.
I thought that was my time to jump in. Keep going.
The next thing I really wanted to say was how supportive I am of Ben Cherington.
That's why I was jumping.
No, actually, I think it's critically important. This is the next step on the path that we've set. The organization has been moving in a good direction for a long time, but when Travis, Ben, and I restarted and took a fresh look at how do we bring a winner back to Pittsburgh, I could not have more faith and confidence. Travis and I could not have more faith and confidence, Ben, in the direction you're headed. And this contract is also a show of support and faith in you and your team and your process and where you're going, that you can build around this point and put us in a position to bring a championship team back to Pittsburgh. That's what we're counting on. That's our expectation. And that's why you're in the center of this discussion and the center of this table. And the only other thing I'd like to say is just so pleased to see the room full. To see Shelby and Derek here, to see the players here, to show that we are building something that you all can all get behind and support and see a clear direction. In terms of where this organization is, having you here and having all of you here really makes a huge difference to me. So I know you're here to support one of our favorite players and someone who you love and care about, but it's also support of an organization that's moving in a direction that we're all going to make you proud of. And so with that longer introduction that you wanted, there is nothing more fun and more important to my family than what we are doing today, which is beginning down that path of building a great championship team here in Pittsburgh. Key, I want to thank you for your commitment to the organization. I want to thank you for signing, and I cannot wait to see you wearing the black and gold for a lot of years going forward. Congratulations and thank you.
Try this again, slightly less awkwardly this time. Thank you, Bob. That really was great and took most of my job today, so appreciate that. Said it better than I could, so I'll try to fill in with a few more introductions and thank yous, and then we can get the program opened up. Bob mentioned Charlie. Charlie's here. Charlie, thank you for being here. And it was the mid to late 80s were sort of the height of my baseball card collecting period. And 1989, Charlie Hayes rookie card with the Giants. I used to buy 5 or 10 of the ones I believed in the most. So I had about 10 of your 1989 Giants rookie cards, and so I guess in a way today is the second time that I've had a small part in investing in the Hayes family. So thank you for being here, and everyone knows about your career. More importantly, though, you love your son. We know how much you love your son, and we appreciate you being here today. Brian's girlfriend Shanice is here. Thank you. We all know this takes a village to build what we're trying to do on the field, and Shanice, you're an important part of that village. Thank you for being here. Key's family is incredibly important to him. Most of you know that, and his mom, Jalinda, and brothers, Charlie Jr. and Tyree back in Texas. Their presence is felt here today. They'll be up in Pittsburgh later this month, I think. Look forward to seeing them. I want to thank members of the Ballingy group who are here today. Key's agent, specifically Scott Lonergan, who was the principal negotiator on this deal for Key. Known Scott for a long time, and I know this was a lot of work, hard, not easy all the time, and we appreciate your patience, your open-mindedness, creativity, and grinding through a lot of conversations with mostly Will Lawton from baseball operations with the Pirates, who handled most of the talks on our end. So thank you, Scott and Will, for working so hard together to get this done. Bob referenced already, but groups in the room, a lot of folks from baseball ops and the business side here from the Pirates. This is an important moment for our organization and for Key. It's great to see so many people here, and this really does impact all of us. I do want to kind of play off Bob's reference to Joe and specifically call out our amateur scouting group who happened to be here today and yesterday for meetings, so it sort of worked out. The timing worked out well. So they're up in a room and have been out all spring grinding to find the next Pirates players, and it's a cool moment to see y'all here today. So many of you had an impact on the Pirates' choice of selecting Key a few years back, and a lot of other people in this room helping him over the last few years. So good to see everybody from the Pirates, and then certainly our players and staff. I know Key will be happiest when he leaves this room and walks back into the clubhouse with all of you and gets ready to play today. Y'all mean so much to us, and I believe, and I'll let Key speak for himself, I believe that certainly part of his decision was how much he cares about all of you and how much he believes in growing with you as a team. A few more and then we'll turn it over, but Travis is here. Thank you, Travis, he's here somewhere. Thank you for always for being with us on this every step of the way, and always providing good counsel and wisdom on these things, and being so supportive. And Bob, appreciate what you said earlier. You've been supportive of everything we've recommended doing over the last 2.5 years since I've been here, and some of those things aren't easy to be supportive of. So this one's a little easier to be supportive of probably, but some of them aren't, and it's hard, and you have been, and we appreciate that, and makes us in baseball ops just that much more motivated and eager to keep working hard to build a winning team. I believe we're heading in that direction. Most of all, Keith, thank you. getting to know you over the last couple of years has been a privilege for me. I love how much you love the game. I love how much you love your family. I love how much you love your teammates. And this is really a special moment for you. But there's going to be a lot of fun with the guys standing over there as we move forward. We're going to win together, and just grateful you're going to be a part of that for a long time. Thank you.
I just want to start by saying thank you to everyone that's in this room. I want to thank the Pirates from day one in 2015, drafting me in the first round, believing in me, all the support that I've had from family, all my teammates that I've played with coming up through the years. Some of them are in this room that I played with from 2016, 2017. I want to thank all my coaches, all the staff, and then really as soon as I debuted in 2020, I just felt, really even before I debuted, I just felt the support from the fans, them wanting me up here, and it just made me feel comfortable whenever I came up. My first few big league spring trainings, Josh Bell, Colin Moran, Marte, all those guys, they made me feel welcome whenever I got there. So I got to just be me and be the best version of me that I could. And but yeah, I can't thank my parents enough. My mom, unfortunately, they weren't able to make it here today, but the hours and hours of driving and traffic, going an hour. My first select baseball team, the team was an hour and a half away, and my mom and dad, they always made sure I was able to get to those practices, tournaments. They spent so much money on me. I can't thank them enough. My brothers, just really, I can't even put into words. Kind of makes me want to cry. Just the support that I've had since I was a little kid, coming all the way up to be in this seat. It's very humbling for me. I want to thank Ben. I want to thank Bob for believing in me. To be a cornerstone in the franchise to help. I feel like we have a lot of young talent in the minor leagues, and I feel like we're building something very special. I don't really like to look at it as a rebuild because every day. One thing Shelty told us in spring is we might be in a so-so rebuild or whatever they want to call it, but every day we're going out, me and my teammates, we're going out there to win every single game, every single day. So, but yeah, I just feel like this was a very comfortable place for me to be in Pittsburgh. The fans love us, and we just try to go out there and play as hard as we can every day.
All right, interest of time, we'll open a couple questions for Key, and then we'll break up for one-on-one.
Key, now that you have this contract extension, you become one of the faces of the franchise. Are you ready for the pressure that comes with that?
A few years ago, I heard my dad telling someone, pressure is whenever you don't know whenever you're gonna get your next meal, or you don't know where you're gonna sleep. So for me, I'm playing a game that I've played my whole life, that I've loved my whole life, been around my whole life. So one thing my parents always told me is, just be you, have fun, and go out there, work hard, find ways to get better each and every day, and everything will take care of itself.
Any other questions for Key?
Key, why now? Still at an early stage in your MLB career. Why did you feel like now was the right time instead of playing out like the pre-Argonard process?
I feel like, I don't know, it just felt right for me where I was at with what we have going on. I feel like what we're building, it's going to be very special. I love the city, I love the fans, they've always been good to me, the media's always been good to me here. I I mean, all my teammates have been good to me, the staff. I mean, it just felt right. So, I mean, that was pretty much how it went up.
Was there any part of your conversations with management before making the decision to sign an assurance or at least a build of belief that you're not going to be the only one, that other guys that are in the pipeline, maybe in the training room right now, might get something like this too?
Not really. I mean, I have faith in what we're doing here, and just from the or outside looking in, I mean, I could just tell with how we're changing things in the minor leagues for development. Really up here, how we've changed a lot of things, becoming more player-centric, things of that nature. I mean, I just felt like it was the right decision, and with what we have going on here in the next few years, it's going to be very special.
Has this moment sunk in for you yet?
Yeah, I mean, once we had first got the deal done, I was getting ready for opening day, so I mean, my main focus was going out there, because I hadn't played in like a week and a half because of spring training or whatever, so I mean, my main focus was that game, opening day, and so it kind of, that next day, or really after that game, it kind of like sunk in with me. I got time to talk to all of my family about it, and all that type of stuff. So, but yeah, it's definitely sunken in. But yeah, I mean, my main goal every day is just go out and help my team win a game every day. So.
Will it be easier to focus on baseball moving forward now that this is all behind you?
I mean, in a sense, definitely getting that security or whatever is cool, but I mean, the way I was raised is to never become complacent. My dad, one thing he's always told me coming up through the minor leagues is, I mean, you just got to find ways to get better each and every day. You got to help your teammates get better each and every day. Talk amongst, I mean, your manager, teammates, really anyone you can get information from, because you never know what you may learn that day, or I mean, it could change. Just one little thing, hearing from someone or something like that, it can change a whole new vision of how you see things. So, so that's one thing that's really stuck with me, is to just try to become better each and every day, get to know your teammates better each and every day, and because the way I feel, the teams that win, it takes the whole team playing at their best, each guy doing what they do best, and even guys in the minor leagues, whenever they come up. That was another thing I did this spring. I just made sure all the new faces and the young guys, I made sure I introduced myself to them, because I know, like, whenever I came up, those older guys with experience and time, just them taking the time to introduce themselves to me, it meant that they cared. So, yeah, coming into spring training, looking around, I was a lot of those guys were in the same position that I was in a few years ago. So, I just wanted them to come in and feel comfortable, not feel like they have to walk around on eggshells, and because I mean, for winning teams, it takes everyone being comfortable playing at their best. So.
Do you have a specific moment or story that you can share with us or recall that, changed this for you?
As far as
what you were just talking about, a specific moment.
I mean, not a specific moment, just from the time that my first big league spring training, I mean, I had Josh Bell to the left of me, Marte to the right, like Colin Moran behind me, Cervelli, he was there at the time, and I mean, they just made me feel welcome, and I felt comfortable. I could be me, and then ultimately, I felt like it helped me. It brought the best out of me. It helped me play better, and those first experience playing against guys that I've seen on TV for years, knowing that it made me feel like I belong there. So, but yeah, I mean, that's just I'm thankful for all my teammates along the way. all the little things that I've learned, the ups and downs, all that type of stuff. It just made me become a better human.
Brian, it sounds like you're taking on a leadership role. Do you feel with the contract that puts you in that position to be a leader with this organization?
In a sense, I mean, whenever I was younger, just a lot of coaches and stuff, they wanted me to be so a leader or whatever, but I mean, as everyone in here knows, I'm not the loudest guy. I'm not the loudest rah guy, but I mean, I just try to, each and every day, I just try to go into it with, I mean, I just try to kind of lead by example. That's a way I look at it. Just every day coming in with my work, having purposeful work, stuff like that, and just making sure I know my teammates, and anytime anyone needs anything, or they can come ask me, and I'm sure everyone knows that. I'm an easy guy to talk to, very laid back, so. But yeah, I just feel like building those relationships within the clubhouse, and I mean, that's what winning teams do.
All right, out of respect for everybody's